Mokaev family? Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. You know who we are.
JC.
And I'm Mel. Boys and girls, we got a card. And not just any card. We've been waiting for this fight for a long time. We're waiting for Makhachev and Oliveira for a very long time. But we also got TJ Dillashaw, the Snake Cheetah versus Aljamain Sterling. That's another fight that we've been waiting for, among some others. But now let me go back to what you guys didn't see a video. I got sick, and I mean real sick. And usually when we get sick, I was gonna do something. I was gonna do the video on my own. But I didn't even have it. I'll be honest, I didn't even have it. I spent the whole day on bed and recovering, and that's that. So, and but here we are. We got a card, and about to make some money. You know what time it is?
Money time.
Money time, motherfucker! All right, so let's start with the first fight of the night. And by the way, this is gonna be our 4th week in a row, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go, and first fight of the night is a women's bantamweight, Rosa versus Lansberg. Now, no brainer here. Lansberg, no disrespect to this lady, but you are about to be a grandma. You're 40 years old. You're going against Rosa, who's 27 years old.
15 years difference.
Less,
And also Lansberg just has a baby.
and less
so
scars.
She had a pregnancy, you know.
Yeah, and less scars for sure. Less scars, younger. This is our first pick of the night. It's gonna be Rosa. It's a no-brainer, boys and girls. So that's the first pick of the night. Second fight is a flyweight bout between Mokaev versus Gordon. While Gordon looks menacing, we know what Mokaev can do, and I anticipate, me and JC anticipate, like everybody else.
Yeah, they are feeding Gordon to Mokaev. They are throwing to a wolf.
No, I wouldn't underestimate Gordon just yet, but knowing who Mokaev is, his last performance, this guy's a scary son of a bitch.
Yes, sir.
He's not an all pick because it's too obvious, and just for the sake of minimizing our risk, we're not picking him, alright? But we all know he's gonna get it, right? But if a miracle happens, then if you lose this fight, might as well call it a day. You know? Because your whole pocket just went out the window. Alright, so the next fight of the night is a middleweight bout between Petrino versus Dobson. I'm gonna let JC do this one.
This one is a striker versus striker. So Dobson has like the power for a round, but after that he's almost like done. He doesn't have the cardio, and Petrino is a fighter that we have seen that can go the 15 minutes, but he starts slow. The reason I don't like it over here is like it's an iffy fight because Dobson can like land a big punch in the first round and finish it, or Petrino can win it late. But that's the reason that I prefer like not taking risks over here. There is better fight. So I'm better spot to bet, you know. But if you have to like put me a gun and what I like, I would say fight doesn't go to decision. No, someone is going out in this one.
I completely agree on that one. So our next fight of the night is gonna be a welterweight bout between Nurmagomedov versus
Abubakar Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov versus Omar
Gassiev.
Gassiev.
This is another iffy fight.
So what do you think about this one?
The same, like Bubakar hasn't fought in 3 years, and Omar Gassiev is an iffy fight. Like he was like the guy that you remember that came to the UFC from Ukraine, that the record we didn't know if it was real or not, and the record was changed. The same shit. So I prefer not taking risks on this one. I don't like this fight.
Alright, so we're gonna move to the next fight of the night, which is a featherweight bout between Hugov versus Almeida. Now, everything looks like the Russian guy might take this one, Tukova. But the truth is, Almeida probably has better chances of winning this fight than Takuma. If you take a look at Almeida's record, I'm sorry,
Bless you.
still sneezing, still with some mucus in it. Alright, so if you're seeing Almeida, Almeida is a very dangerous individual. He poses a real threat to Takuma. The only thing that he needs, and he definitely and desperately needs it, if he someday wants to be or thinks about being a champion, he needs some wrestling in his life.
Yeah.
This guy has zero wrestling. It doesn't mean that he doesn't have good takedown defense, but he's gonna need some because the guys on the top are well rounded. Conor McGregor is not here anymore, friends. So, and you know what happened to him. So, alright, so the next fight is gonna be a lightweight bout, and that's gonna be our second pick, right?
Yes,
Our
sir.
second pick of the night. It's a light heavyweight bout between Oezdemir versus Krylov. And we're picking this one if the fight doesn't go to decision, so we're gonna let these guys duke it out
Each other.
and kill each other, and who pretty much they need to knock it. The fight cannot go to the judges' hands. That's what the bet is about.
I mean that
They
someone
get-
finish.
Someone is getting finished. That's
Yeah.
where the bet is. So it's a win-win situation because we believe it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And we are more inclined. JC is more inclined to Krylov. I'm kind of a little bit more inclined to Oezdemir. But whatever the case might be, someone's getting finished. So that's how we're placing it.
The
So
reason that we like fight doesn't go to decision between those two guys, only two fight hasn't go to the judges. The rest has go to the end. So you know that's
Yeah.
the reason.
Alright, so the next fight of the night is going to be a middleweight bout between Muradov versus Borralho. Now, this is not our pick, but we'd like to talk a little bit more. Borralho is definitely a dangerous guy.
Yeah.
He needs more discipline, he needs more training, he needs a lot of stuff. But we are picking him in a way, we're not picking him, we think he's the one who's going to get it. It's not our pick, we think he's the one who's going to take it. And the factor is because of his style of aggressiveness and his takedown average. Because he can take guys to the ground, and Muradov is not very well. He has some takedown defense, he does. But if Borralho puts a lot of pressure on him, I think he's gonna break.
Yeah.
And he's gonna.
But that's the problem. If Borralho can take it to the ground, it's gonna be a long night.
It's
for
gonna be a
Borralho.
long night.
So
Yeah.
That's the reason for we are not taking it. You know.
Yep.
We have to see it against someone that has been tested before.
Yep. So we're gonna move to the next fight of the night, and I'm gonna let JC talk about this one. It's a welterweight between Muhammad versus Belal Muhammad, nonetheless, versus Brady.
Yeah. This is our third pick of the night, and in this fight, I like Muhammad. The reason why I think that this is a 50-50 fight. So flip a coin, and I prefer to be in the side that is plus money than be on the favor in this one, because I think that whoever can take it. And we haven't seen Brady fight with a really good fighter like Muhammad. Muhammad has been fighting with the who is who in the division. He's a veteran in the sport now, not in age but in experience.
In fights,
Yeah. And Brady hasn't shown his takedown defense, you know. So we have to see, like against a good wrestler like Muhammad, if he doesn't break. So that's the reason that I like Muhammad. And I think that in this fight you have to be holding the ticket that is plus money, you know, and the experienced fighter.
So there you have it, guys. That's a big chance to make some extra bucks and minimizing your risk.
How Mel say, a money fight.
It's a money fight. That's what we call a money fight. Where we feel like the guy they are not betting on is the one who's going to win. This is one of them. Usually it's much better than this.
Yeah.
But because the fighters are kind of have similar styles, so that's why they're putting it. But it's like JC said, Muhammad as of late has been fighting the who is who in the division. So
Vicente Luque twice. He fought, who was the other guy that he fought? Andrew Maya. He fought Who else he fought? I forgot. Thompson, Wonderboy Thompson, Maya, Leon
Well,
Edwards,
Leon was he was in no contest.
Yeah.
It was
Dio Lima. He has been fighting better.
He's been fighting tough opponents.
Yeah.
We cannot take that away from this guy for sure.
So we have to see. Brady has to show us that he's better.
Now, the next fight of the night is going to be a women's flyweight bout between Chokagian versus Fiorot. And it's going to be our fourth pick of the night, and we're picking Fiorot.
Yeah.
The reason why we're picking Fiorot, very simple. Fiorot seems more engaging in this fight, seems to have better takedown average than Chokagian.
I saw less punches, throw more. I think that it's gonna be a 30-27 fight. That's what I think. It's gonna be over, like completely annihilate, like you said.
Yeah, Fiorot is definitely gonna outstrike this girl for sure. Even though they got the same age, but age has not. Sometimes, most of the times, has nothing to do with skill.
Yes,
And
sir.
we believe that Fiorot is going to be too skilled and too aggressive for Chokagian to do anything about it. So Fiorot for sure, our fourth pick of the night. Take notes, boys and girls. So this one and next fight, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's not a pick, by the way, but it's a lightweight bout between Dariush versus Gamrot. We are believing that, JC is believing that Gamrot is going to take it in. I am, in a way there. I have my doubts that Dariush is going to take it. It's more like I'm in the middle, but at the same time I'm inclining a little bit more to Gamrot as well. JC is more sure than me. But
Yeah, but the only thing that I don't like it is because of the odds. Like, they are not giving Dariush the respect that he deserves. He fought Tony Ferguson. He has been fighting the top of the crane. And the reason that the line is -200 I think is because Gamrot took the fight against Ferukian. And if I tell you the truth, I think that he lost that fight. And people are going with the vibe that Gamrot is, a tough motherfucker, but I don't believe it, But I have to say that the guy is good, but I prefer, not touching this one because I think that it's going to be a close one. And I prefer be holding the plus 170 ticket than -200, because it's a close fight. If it would be like 5 rounds, I would say like Gamrot has bigger chances, because he has fought it before.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to go for the next fight of the night. I'm going
Our luck of the night.
to let JC do this one.
Peter Jan, the rat from the Siberia, against Chango Miley, the nails lady. Bro, I think that people are forgetting who is Peter Jan. Peter Jan is a guy that has been fighting for the belt 3 times. He was a former champion. He beat Jose Aldo. He fought with Sterling twice. I think that the first one he won it, the second was really close. He beat Cory Sanhagen. So he has been fighting the best of the best, and he's only -270 with a guy that when Chito Vera started landing kicks, broke his nails. I think that Peter Jan is gonna break his legs too, because Peter Jan lands hard kicks, And I think that when Peter Jan started like pressuring him with his style, Chango Miley doesn't like to be pressured.
And you're right. And this is the thing. This fight is gonna prove if Chango Miley has what it takes to be at the top of the food chain. Enough of feeding these guys the little fishes in the pond like Dana White was doing, building this son of a bitch. Now he's got somebody that's gonna go the distance with him, and he's gonna put pressure on him.
The only thing that I have question is why O'Malley asked for this fight. Do you think that he believes that he can win it? He has the reach and he has the length and he's bigger, but he was the guy who asked it. He asked for Peter Jan.
He asked for it because it's. In my opinion, this is not a fact. It's kind of obvious that he's hearing what people are saying. He can say he does not care what people think, but it's getting to him because he's asking for an opponent that can actually that can actually put a lot of pressure on him, and he's like, okay, if I can prove myself, then people maybe not that me.
But do you think that in his mind, like when he has
Yeah, absolutely.
he think that he can
thinks
win?
if he picks it, yeah. Nobody will pick a fight if they can lose it most of the time. No, rare fighters like that, they know they are in danger. They will pick it because they got something to prove. But he believes that it's actually going to happen are two different things. We're about to see that. I mean, Peter Yan does not give a shit about his nails turning, getting a flipped nail, and no.
You know what Peter Yan said today in the press conference that China looked like a whore in the roadway because the hair. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Peter Yan said it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so there you have it, fella. That's our fifth and last pick of the night.
And the luck of the night.
And the luck of the night.
Yeah.
So the next fight of the night is a bantamweight title fight, baby.
Between Sterling and Black.
Aljamain Sterling versus TJ the cheater. Dillashaw. My bad for saying TJ the cheater. It is what it is, man. And for coughing a lot, I mean, it is what it is. Now, initially, I do believe that TJ is gonna take it, but this is a thing. I have not seen TJ. I mean, he had the last fight about a couple of months ago, but I want to see him again against somebody like Sterling, because you boys and girls know when you use the steroids, you stop using them, your performance is not the same as when you were winning. It drops completely. So I want to see what TJ does in this fight. If he beats Aljamain Sterling, then I may root for him when we may root for him when he goes to fight next and this and that. And actually, he will be a champion once more. I think that'll be the third time, if I'm not mistaken. So
and the only thing that he's holding me is I read today that he had a reconstruction knee. So
a reconstructed knee, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know how his knee is gonna perform. So that's something that we have to be taking care of. So it's better not touch that fight. And we think that it's gonna be close. Because Dillashaw.
I'll describe this fight pretty simple. I think Sterling should, and I mean he should, get in, trade some blows with Dillashaw, but to make sure that he's open and then try to take him to the ground. TJ is a really good striker. Don't let this guy fool you. Yeah. This guy is really good striking. He likes to counter a lot. Maybe if Aljamain Sterling, when he trades blows and when TJ is about to counter, that's when he needs to take advantage and take him to the ground and sucker him up. That's the way that I see Aljamain Sterling winning this one. Submitting this guy, sucker him up. Because if he goes, I do believe that he goes to a striker just with TJ Dillashaw from the get-go and just striking, it's going to be in trouble. That's what I believe. Maybe I'm just wrong, but that's what I honestly believe. So, we're going to move to the next fight, and the one fight we've been waiting for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
A very long time. It's the main event of the night, boys and girls. It's a lightweight bout. It's none other than two legends, Oliveira versus Makhachev. This fight, I mean, without picking Makhachev as the favorite, but here's why I see a problem with that. Makhachev, I do believe Makhachev is strong enough, obviously, to take absolutely anybody to the ground, including Oliveira. Now, this is where things get a little bit tricky, because we all know Oliveira likes to be on his back. And he's going to get you there if you're not careful. I do believe Makhachev is strong enough to pull away from that and smart enough not to get caught in those traps. But Makhachev needs to make every single hit, and I mean pound and pound, count. They need to be significant, because one or two mistakes against Oliveira
and you get submitted.
And you get submitted.
You know what I think about this fight? I think that Oliveira, he's not gonna win it. It's Makhachev who is gonna lose it. Because remember, Oliveira is gonna be on the back. We know for sure that Makhachev is gonna take it to the ground because Oliveira only has 35% takedown defense because he has never been care of taking to the ground. He likes to be taken to the ground, okay? So that's for sure that is gonna happen. That's the other problem. Makhachev is gonna be inside, side control, you know. So Oliveira is
He
gonna
needs to be the complete side control, and every single ground and pound has to be significant. He has, because this guy is gonna wait for that grab, gonna grab that arm, gonna do something about it. Makhachev cannot go trade blow for this guy for too long either, because Oliveira is actually a good striker. We have seen him. He knocks people out.
Yeah.
He knocks people out. He's not a joke.
That's what I'm telling you. For me, it will be Makhachev, take it to the ground and be dominating over there and dragging for 25 minutes. A boring fight, but that gives you a time. If we start like trying to do crazy shit on the ground,
he's gonna lose it.
Only one mistake with Oliveira and you are out.
You are out.
And if he takes your back, it's gonna be over.
That's it.
Yeah, if he takes the back,
grab like a choke, and that's it.
I don't care if it's Makhachev, if he's Khabib, if he takes your back, he's super quick with the transition and it's gonna be over. I would be surprised if he takes his back and doesn't submit.
I do believe Makhachev has the training and the strength to pull himself out of certain situation with Oliveira.
What I like is like I was telling you, like I saw that when you are inside control, there is not so many submissions that Oliveira can do.
And Makhachev is really strong.
Yeah, and he can be holding it and ground and pound and elbow. That's what he has to be doing. He has to fight a boring fight, but a fight that gives you the title. That's what I think.
He needs to, it's like he said, he needs to do that, and that ground and pound, make it very significant. Like those blows need to actually land.
Yeah.
And maybe once Oliveira is soft enough, maybe he could go on ahead and
you know what Oliveira said today in the press conference. He said that he has a path with God, that he was gonna knock it out Makhachev in the first round. I think that's bullshit. He said like he thought with God.
I know.
And he said that in the first round a KO.
I mean, let's just see what happens. If that shit happens,
He's a chosen one.
He's
not like the fucking warrior. Not like a
he's the second Jesus Christ coming to earth, baby. His name is Charles Oliveira and fighting in the UFC. You motherfuckers need to get the hell out of UFC.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that if Makhachev lose with Oliveira, Khabib come back or not?
Everybody's talking about that.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
I think that he's too big right now. He's weighing like 180, 190.
Yeah, well, if Khabib really wants it, he will cut that weight, man. No problem.
But do you
he
think
will not fight in 3 months.
Yeah, of course.
He will fight in a year.
And do you think that he doesn't lose like his strength and everything?
Hell no. Khabib lose? I mean, Oliveira might do something to him, but I don't know, man.
He beat it.
I did not know. Remember, guys, the thing that used to motivate Khabib to his fights is his old man. He's no longer with him. It's no longer in this earth.
That's what I'm telling you. Like maybe that's what he has. Like he wants, to accomplish because revenge his friend, like his brother.
To avenge his friend and his student.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. It might be enough motivation for him. We'll see. If Oliveira beats Makhachev, we'll see what Khabib is willing to do. If he wants to do it. If he doesn't do it.
Khabib said that his time is over. Like if it's Oliveira time, like he doesn't care. Like he said, like if Oliveira beats Makhachev. But something is like you said, and something is when it happens.
Exactly. So it's two different things.
Yes,
when it happens, you may get that blood rush
and adrenaline,
and that adrenaline and those memories flooding back to you.
Yeah.
Maybe his dad talking to him about not quitting and stuff like that.
And going to the ferry.
And then anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
If he's alive, he can fight.
I did not believe it can happen, but I believe it could happen. You know what I'm saying? But let's just see what happens, boys and girls. And
let's wrap it up the picks.
let's wrap up the picks. You go ahead and mention them.
The first pick is going to be Rosa to beat the ass of Lina Lansberg. The second pick is going to be, if fight doesn't go to decision, Oezdemir against Nikita Krylov. The third pick and the money fight, Belal Muhammad to beat Brady. The fourth pick, Manu Fiorot to beat the crap out of Chukogian. And the fifth pick and lock of the night, the Siberian rat Peter Jan to break the nails break the nails and eat the leg of Almeida.
To eat the head of the cotton
Bro,
candy looking motherfucker.
If Peter Jan wins, we're gonna do it like a funnel for Sunday, like a rat eating legs.
We're gonna do something crazy with Peter Jan.
Like a rat eating coal, like the rat from the H. What is the name? La Era Hielo.
Ice Age.
Ice Age. So guys, you know we are going for our 5th week in a row.
5th or 4th?
I don't know. We have to check it. It has been a long time since we lost. So you know that sometimes we forget. Okay.
Oh, by the way, fellas, I'm trying to figure out, because I want to do the first live. It's gonna be just me.
Because
You see, he has to go to work. The fights start at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm trying to figure out at my house how I can do the first live. So I will send you guys tomorrow night, maybe afternoon or night, confirmation whether I will be able to do it at my house or not. But I'm very excited. If I'm able to do it, we're going to have so much fun time. So get ready for the first live.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be there in person, but I will be on the chat. I will be watching it.
We'll wait until I confirm you guys if it's gonna happen or not. Alright? So that's all for the card. Good luck and catch you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye.